Ooh. Hey everybody. Nani just told me that I played the opening, but there was no music. It's one of those days, folks. Nani, let me know if you can hear me. If we do in fact have sound. Okay. I'm gonna type her. Do we have sound? Boom. There. Okay. Anybody else there that can let me know if you can, in fact, hear me? Andy, I think your mic is hot. Okay. Does that mean yes, you can hear me? Okay. Well, let's just assume we are. Okay. By the way, yes, we hear you. Okay. Thanks, Nani. Okay, let's say hi to a few people. By the way, we're going to do things a little different today. We're not doing the news items and or the music videos. Okay, we're gonna try a different thing here. Um, I know it's just one of those. And oh, by the way, let me do one other thing here. Go here, go to Instagram, say go live here. I'm gonna try to go. Okay, we should be live on Instagram now. Okay, um, the what was it called? The other one. Oh, my brain. Um, TikTok. TikTok was not live, okay, but it looks like we are in fact live on Instagram now. So I'm gonna um, minimize this, and there we go. Okay, for anyone who's new to the show, welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai, and I will be your host. Yes, unfortunately, we couldn't find a replacement. Okay. And the show you're watching is called Daily Pigeon. Yes, that's right. And there's my name if you need how to spell it. In case you want to complain about something. And if you don't want to be in the live chat and you'd rather send us an email, okay, here's the email. Boom. info@bumatai.com. Okay. We always like to start the show by saying hi to the people who have showed up in the live chat. So let's go to the big board. And Koto 808 was first. Hey, how's it? Namaste Zen. Steve Diego, aloha. How's it, Lauren? Let's go with first names. I think that'll be quicker. Pam, how's it? Pamela. Mad Statter with her own show on YouTube and Twitch, Chatter with Statter. And there's Miles coming in, medium 7-Up, all the way in from the East Coast. There's Devin, one of our moderators. Howzit? And there's Felicia, our front row hottie. Aloha, Ellen. Aloha, no. Happy Aloha Tuesday. Terry in Scotland, coming in from Scotland. And Gil Soto showing off a baby pics. Who's that? Is that grandson, granddaughter, daughter, or what? Let us know. Yeah, Andy, I think your mic is hot. Yes, thank you so much. And here's Ligea Salano, 808 here. Thanks for being here. Panel writes things coming in from Ontario, if I am not mistaken. Darlene S., how you, Beef Stew? Thanks for being here one more time. I know. And getting first. Hey, how's it, Certain Doom? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, thanks for being here one more time. Yup, can hear you and your background music. Shh, quiet. Don't tell the copyright people about my little jazz music in the background there. And let's see who else we get coming in. And like I said, we're going to try something different. Hey, Hawaiian 5-0. Mahalo for showing face, you bugger. Charles K., how's it? Let's do the half Charles. There's the Charles K. salute for everybody. Lita, aloha no, everyone. Hope all is well. Photo Luke, how you, Beef Stew? Mahalo. Your name came up. I was talking to Nani about doing a collab. You know, everyone says you should do collaborations with people. And I went, well, let's see, that would be Molly or Photo Luke or, Kamaka Brown. Those are my three streaming buddies. There you go. Okay, and Nani Aloha, who I talk to a lot, and you'll see her stuff come up on the screen once in a while. She is a moderator and also an associate producer. Kavika, how you? Aloha, brother. Aloha back at you. And let's see. Hey, Jeffrey. Aloha, no. How's it, Andy? I'm just fine. Thank you, Beef Stew. Hold on. I'm going to bring my volume down just a little bit. I adjusted my earphones, and guess what? Chiquire X. Aloha. There we go. And Lynn Nakasoni. Aloha from Colfax, California. Ooh. And Photo Luke saying, how's it to Rick? Oh, wait. There we go. And now you can see how he was saying hello. Sam Bittner, mahalo for being here, you bugger. Thanks, Ooh. Hawaiian 5-0 saying, how's it to Photo Luke? A fan favorite. Ooh, look at this. Eric Siu, how's it from the 206? I noticed you have a LinkedIn avatar there, but I don't see the LinkedIn. Usually there's a little LinkedIn in the corner, or maybe that's how they're doing it there now. One big bambucha LinkedIn for everybody. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Hey, Papi Cheney, how are you? Sent you a thank you note, by the way. Actually, Nani put these thank you notes together, sent it to me. I signed it and sent it off because, if I wrote it in my handwriting, you wouldn't be able to read it. Kenny Roberts coming in hot from Maui, half of Eluakani on the garden aisle there. Let's see. Is Maui the garden aisle? I know. I'm sort of brain lock up there. Okay. And Thomas the Turtle. How are you, Thomas? Oops. That was a quick one. Let's do it again. Okay. Oh, Embry Padilla. No way. Hey, Uncle, it's Kaleo. Keola 31. Hi, you. Would you change your avatar there? I guess you're about 21 now, huh? Keola, yeah, a long time no see. Thanks for being here once again. We're going to have some fun. What we're going to do on this show, by the way, is we're going to do a bunch of question polls, okay? So here's what's up and why we're going through all this. Yesterday, Nani and I were talking, and she was talking to me about how, she was going through a lot of old shows that we did. And, we both agreed that we're not talking to the people who, to join the show as much as we used to. We used to just come on live like this, no news items, no nothing, and just yak. So we're gonna try to see how that works. Look at this here. Hey, um, Keola is 15 years old now. OMG, man, there you go. Michael Anthony Smith, how you, bro? Yeah, June Ku Basic saying, how's it to Nani? Shakalaka, Bala'au Plenty. Yeah, that's how it is right there. Hype Train, by the way, on the Twitch side, Nani tells me is at number level 1. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. You see right here, that's where Nani sends me messages. Usually there's a bunch of stuff up here, but doing things a little differently today, so we won't be seeing that. I know, look at that. Tubbs the Turtle. Oh my God, it's Keola P. That's right. He's back, 15 years old now. No, 50, not 16. I think he's 15. He said 15, right? Or did I get it wrong? I forget. Anyway, wow. I have been wondering how you've been, Keola P. I know. That's good. We had a Keola P, Anyway, I'm trying not to get distracted because my brain. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. If you have some things to talk about, what? Miss you, Uncle Black. Where's Uncle Black? I didn't see Uncle Black. Where's Uncle Black? Did we see? No. Hold on now. You got me searching. Yeah, because if Uncle Black's here, I like see. Yeah. Oh, more Black Hat. Miss you, Uncle Black. Yeah, no, but I guess he's not here. Okay, no problem. So here's what we're gonna do instead. We're just gonna talk about what you guys want to talk about. But I did, in fact. Now let's see if I can bring this up. Hold on. I did, in fact, do some of these polls that we do. Okay. Now, if this works, right? Let's see if it works. I hit this button, and here's the poll. Okay. And if you want to comment, I of course can still bring your comments in. See, oops, hold on. I can do this. Boop. But I have to. Oh man. There we go. See, I can still bring a comment in like this. Yes, I like when Andy just talks. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Koto. Okay, so here's the first poll. Drivers in Hawaii rarely honk. Now, that's always surprising to people, especially from New York, okay? Drivers in Hawaii rarely honk. Now, is that because A, people will stop thinking you know them? Dude, hey, who's that? My uncle. Hey, what, bro? What? You honking at me, right? Number B. B, Auntie will respond with stink eye. Okay, that's why people don't honk. C, honking is only for yearly safety check. And D, not everyone has health insurance. So what you do if you're new to the poll thing here is you just type the letter into the chat. Okay. Just like you see here where Pamela types C, right? Honking is only for yearly safety check, right? And that's how people do that. Okay. And here, well, look at this. Keola, all right, I'm gonna hop off and go see. Good to see all you. Okay, bro. Aloha, no, man. Thanks for showing face. Okay. This poll is working better now. Oh, yes, we're getting better at it. Now, what I do is I won't bore you with the geeky stuff. You know me, I'll start going down that rabbit hole and OMG. I know. Photo Luke thinks that Enti will respond with stink eye. Yeah. And by the way, I have these set up so you can pick more than one. Okay. And at the end, we have that little wheel with that picks first, second, and third, and we'll be giving semi-valuable prizes away afterwards. And Nani came up with some stuff. I said, what? Hey, Andrew, who's this Andrew Figueroa? Yeah, thank you, Andrew. I would normally remember somebody named Andrew. I'm not sure if my feeble brain is forgetting you or not, but mahalo for being here. And this beautiful avatar of your Ruth. I know. Look at this. And to people rarely honk in Hawaii. Most people think it's because Auntie will respond with stink eye. Oh, I know. Lynn Nakasone, Howzit. I don't think I said Howzit to you. And she is one of the stink eye invokers. I know, right? That's what they do. What, you honk at me. And then you get that piercing stink eye that goes right through your tint and puts that sunburn. Hold on. Nani's blinking. Turn alerts on. Ooh, thank you. I forgot there. Let me do that. Hold on. Boom. Okay, I just turned on the alerts and I have to turn on this other stuff. I have to turn them off to be able to invoke all this other stuff. So, yeah, got it. Okay. And wait a minute, I have to go. Hold on for a second. I have to go here and then go here and then turn this on and then this on and then this on. Okay, now all the stream pack stuff is ready, Nani. Okay, I don't know what's there. We go. Okay, now back to this. There we go. And then I gotta move. Well, click that so it's not on the screen. See, this is what Nani. This is to give you an idea of what cheered 100. Oh, Ace, Chiguire X, mahalo for the 100 bits. That's that is a Twitch thing. Thank you. Hoo, choo, choo. Yes, hype train happening on Twitch, evidently. There we go. Are these registered voters? I don't know. By the way, speaking of registered voters, this shirt here says Triumph Motorcycles. Yeah, I know so many people misread it, but it says Triumph on it. Here, I'll give you a better look at it. Hold on. I think this will do it here. You see it? See what I'm saying? So it says Triumph Motorcycles. Everybody asks me, what's it say on your different shirts? I know. So that's what that says. Okay. Back to this. There we go. Aunties can kill you with stink eye. I've almost died twice. I know. There's a question, just for the. Do you honk your horn when you're in Hawaii? I'm on a motorcycle, so the horn. It doesn't really, it doesn't do much. What works way better is wrapping the motor on a motorcycle. Especially if you have decent pipes. You don't on a moped, but if you on when I was riding Harleys and Indians, that was the horn. People, whoa, okay, I know. Aloha, Devin. How you? I voted twice here, and raw rides. Thank you, Ferdinand. Oh, there we go. Well, you know what? Auntie will respond with stink eye has 46%. I mean, seriously, look at this. People will stop and think you know them. That's the lowest at 13. Not everyone has health insurance. That's 22. Honking is only for safety checks. So the winner is, by a long shot, is 46%. They are afraid of Auntie's stink eye. I know. Whew. And Michael says, not feeling so good. I have to go for now. Good night, Gangi. Oh, Michael, what is going on with you, bro? You gotta get straight here, dude. I know, but get that rest. thanks for making the effort and showing up. I know. And here's Shaka saying, "Feel better, Michael Anthony." Mahalo shakalaka. Loud pipes save lives. Yeah. I got to tell you, I have two sets of pipes for my Triumph. I have some really quiet ones that I rode around on for a while, and then I have some slightly louder performance pipes, right, that I put on, and I leave them on because serious, they're not obstreperous, but still, they're loud enough that I see people like looking when there's, when I'm parked up next to them in a car, not parked, but riding next to them in the car. I see them look over. So I gotta tell you, I think Kenny might be right. Gee hoo, I know you miss riding. No, yeah, I do. I still ride. I just don't ride with a club. I have a 2008 Triumph T100 now, Chris. But I don't ride with clubs and do the Sunday thing and wear the vest and all that business. Kind of aged out of all that stuff. And a big part of it is I don't like being told what to do, and when you're in a club, you gotta adhere by the club rules. The president says do this, do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Everybody rides in a certain order and all that business. So there you go. Okay. I like to hear a bike before I can see it when I'm on the freeway. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Oh, we go when I come up. Chris, you know what I mean? I don't do I don't, it's weird. My riding now is about going to get stuff done. I mean, my bike it's just purely for transportation. I'm not the kind that just gets on the bike anymore and just rides for the joy of riding. If I don't have something to do, it's hard for me to go riding, Whoo. Looking for you in Sturgis. And you know what, Krista, we talked about this before. I'm not a Sturgis guy. That's not my scene, to go there with a bunch of people. I mean, a lot of people do it, enjoy it, and have fun if that's your thing. But it's just not mine, and it's so crowded there for what I've seen. I've never done it. Kenny does it every year. Kenny Roberts does it every year. They feel the vibration. Terry in Scotland, obstreperous, noisy, and stubbornly defiant. Yeah. Gee, so I used the right word. Thank you, Terry, for pointing that out. Whoo, Stephen layer dip. Oh, 7-layer dip. Oh, plenty stuffs for do. Where in Sturgis? Yeah, well, if you like doing that stuff. If I'm in a cage, I see a rider, I try protecting him, guard him from the rear. Yeah, bikers driving cars do that a lot. They give them space and do different things. It's funny that outlaw motorcycle clubs want to be free from society and the rules of society, but then they have very strict rules themselves. Exactly. Yeah. And you just get to the point where you're going, like waiting around for everybody to go, like if the whole club goes somewhere, right? And now you're getting itchy, especially if they go to bars and you don't drink, which I don't drink. So then you're just waiting around basically. And believe me, the clubs rarely go places and drink a lot, but there are clubs that will do that. Andy's hair always looks so good. Why, thank you, Devin, for mentioning that. Yeah, I was fighting with it a little bit, I know sometimes, your hair has a mind of its own sometimes. Yeah, but I've learned how to put the headphones on and push it forward just right to keep it fluffy looking. I remember, when we would take a lot of pictures back in the day with people at clubs and stuff, we'd go, okay, hold on, everybody fluff up, before you take a picture. Not writing, Andy, performing comedy. What was that? Okay, I have to go back and see. Looking for you in Sturgis. Yeah, no, I won't. That's what you meant, looking for you in Sturgis. Yeah, no, I probably won't be out there, anytime soon. But thank you. I just enjoy the wind in my face and the freedom through my soul. Yeah, and I did that. I did that a lot. As a younger man, I often just got on my bike and rode around the island. That's one of the things. You get tired of, uh, like in our club. Okay, which way you guys want to go? This way or that way? Those were the choices. I know. Yeah. Pro tip: push forward for the hair fluff. Yeah, but you don't wear earphones, Mad Statter. So I don't know if that'll work for you. I noticed nothing will nothing will make my hair look fluffy. Okay. Uh, I enjoy the wind until I pass the skunk that someone hit or scared. Phew, yeah. I never understood what skunk weed meant. In Hawaii, they used to say, "Oh, bro, you like by skunk weed." I'm like, what? And then the first time I smelled a skunk, that faint whiff, not the main whiff, but when you get, and you go, "Oh, okay, I see what they do." Okay. Okay, let's go with a few more of these uh that kind. Okay. So most people don't honk because they most people don't honk because they know auntie gonna give them stink eye. Okay. So here's the next one. What are flip flops in Hawaii? Okay. What are flip flops in Hawaii? On the mainland, and on the continent, excuse me, they say flip flops. Are flip flops A, pancakes, B, politicians, C, slippers, or D, unsuccessful Filipinos? Okay. Which one is it? Oop, we have our slippers. Ooh, there we go. Shakalaka says, wait. Shock says slippers. Padel says slippers. Darlene says slippers. McQuire XD. Unsuccessful Filipinos. Uh, really? Chiguire X? Okay. Nani says A, pancakes. I don't know about that, but look, Steve says C, Devin says C. Verity Hunt, that was the plan. I think last Wednesday there were no show because I had to work. Oh, okay. And C, there's a C. And D, there's another one. Thomas the Turtle thinks flip flop means unsuccessful Filipinos. Thank you, Pamela, for your C. There's Krista and June, all C. Look, everybody mostly gets C, but Mad Statter, being the funny person that she is, thinks it means. Ooh, oh, look, Stephen gives me the correct spelling. Slipper, not slippers, slipper. I should have wrote slipper. You're right. There we go. Certain doom. See, okay. Look at this. We get them, but all the funny people that go for the unsuccessful Filipinos. There we go. Oh, and the no comment says E, not allowed in the house. Oh, there we go. Okay, photo Luke. See, it could be all of them. Do we need an all of the above, Rick? I'm not sure. By the way, did I mention that Rick S is also a moderator? Yes. Thank you so much for being here. See, Rabaslipa. There, all these correct pronunciations. Thank you so much. Giguire X, sorry, I will always pick the most wrong answer available. Well, that's good. You know, go your own way. Do not let the crowd sway you. I know. And by the way, so far, flip flop means unsuccessful Filipinos. It's got 46%, folks. See, slipper, which is how I should have spelled it, is not winning. Look, see, and it's because of people like Buddy Fricky. D. Ooh, D. Good one. Mahalo, Kenny. You could have someone who would appreciate the creativity in that. Oh, certain doom might have been away from Hawaii to lose the tan lines on my feet, but I haven't forgotten. Yeah, remember the rubber slipper tan line? Yeah, I know. You take off your slipper and you still get the two bands. I know. I still have a tan line on my watch, but you know, that's as much tan as I got. Hey, Keone, how you, brother? Coming in from Thailand right there. We're doing polls now. This one, Keone, is what are flip-flops in Hawaii? And so far, unsuccessful Filipino is winning with 50% of the people who are voting choosing that one. Whoo, buddy, freaky. Wrong answer. I know, Lord. Slipper. Everyone is correcting me on my misspelling of slipper. I should have said slipper, especially with the rubber in front. Rubber slipper. Whoo, the wooden spoon. Oh, you mean, and the wooden spoon and fork on the wall in the Filipino houses? Ah, I know. Lanai used to do this joke. He goes, if you have the big wooden spoon and fork on your wall, you Filipino. If you use those big fork and spoons, you Samoan. My husband ran into Pierce Bronson at Foodland, Princeville, and Pierce asked him where the thongs were. Oh, there we go. Naturally, my husband had no idea what he meant. I'm surprised your husband didn't say, okay, wait here, let me throw that up so you know. He goes, Pierce Bronson asked her husband where the thongs are. How come your husband didn't say, wow, brah, you wear thong? All the clowns here. Yeah, I know. Obviously, 50% of the people right there. Sam Bittner is right. Politicians are waffles, not pancakes. Oh, mean. That's all right there. Commentary. Spank tool. Oh, watch out. My dad was the belt. I know. I had a friend, his father used to make him go outside and pick what he wanted, you know, a branch that he wanted to be whipped with. I said, oh, how evil is that? Go pick your own torture device. I know. Namaste Zen went with C, though. Slippers. Conservative. I think so. Boy, does the time go by, Puppy Cheney. 7 and 4 now. What does that mean? Oh, the ages of what we're talking about. Oh, look here. Darlene Anson will be 7 on December 31st, and Emerson just turned 4. Wow. I stay in Emerson's room. It says Emerson on the wall. Great name, don't you think? I know. Especially if you were a fan of Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Hey, who's this? Internet Surfer 2000. Thanks for showing face, you bugger. I know. 7? I know. Ensign is 7 years old. Falls off the chair. Mabuhay, everybody. Hey, Internet Surfer, since you always say mabuhay, did you see this chart? This poll on the screen here. What are flip flops? And look at the one with the most choices. D. I know. If you from Aiea, local slippers. If you from Kahala, Olokai sandals. Ooh, I know. That is so true. It's actually the cockroach eliminators. Ooh, yes. Have you seen those swats? It's a slipper with the big stick like a fly swatter, except it has a slipper at the end. I know that's funny. Hey, Salesi, how are you? Uso grave. How's it, Uncle? Yes, we're doing polls here. Okay. My in-laws had a big fork and spoon on their wall. The question is, Koto 808, did they use them? Hey, We got to dig one hole. Honey, bring me the spoon. Ah, ah. Oh, okay, and it says here, Photo Luke. Nani sent me a message here. Let's see what it says here. Um, for some of my viewers, flip flops mean Luke's irritating sound when I'm doing the walking video. Oh, and I've got a feeling that goes on for hours. I know. Oh, that's funny. I forgot about how about in the rain and it throws up all the on water on the back of your leg or your pants? I know. My mother would wave around a wooden spoon or threaten to get it. Ooh, that was it. Maybe that should have been a poll. What did your parents used to hit you with? EPL, brain salad surgery. Oh, I don't know what that meant. Mothers are black belt in the use of slippers as weapons. Ooh, how scary is that? Okay, let's see. That's 2, by the way. We have 7 of these. So, oops. Let's go here. Oh, I like this. Listen. Probably can hear the cars and driving by. It's raining here, and then the road gets wet, so you hear the cars go by more generally. Okay, so let's go to the next poll. Oh, that's stuff from yesterday. Sorry. Still have it queued up. I know. Well, and by the way, for those of you who may have tuned in going, well, what's going on? We're trying something different today. We're not doing the news items. We're not doing the music videos. And we also, by the way, are live on Instagram. Now, what that means, I don't know. If anybody's on Instagram, maybe you can go there and search Andy Bumatai and see if I am in fact live. I know. Who Emerson, Lake and Palmer album, Brain Salad Surgery. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Yeah, I was in the wrong mode. I mentioned Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and then you mentioned that. Wow. Howzit, Patrick? Aloha no. Hey, chat. The more you chat, the better chances you have for the semi-valuable prizes. Yeah, what we're doing here, by the way, is let me go to the next one here. We're doing these little polls, and the more you chat, the more the better your chances are to win semi-valuable prizes. Let me show you what they are, by the way. The semi-valuable prizes, okay, they are this here. Look at this. There are what you get to pick the color you like of the Hamajang Gang keychains, okay, and then in the middle there, that's like a while you were out type message thing, right? And you can't tell, but on the bottom it says a cockroach, whatever, and cockroach, whatever, for real, and something else too small to read. But, so in other words, you can mark the subject of it. And then to the far right is sticky notes, and they just say, shoots. So, if someone says, hey, can I do this? You can put a sticky note, shoots, and then give them directions on how to do it. Those are the semi-valuable prizes, and you will win first starting from the left, first, second, and third on that. Okay. By the way, speaking of images that I can throw on the screen, C Honda visited. This is Kaila Mani, right? Kayla Mani, University of Hawaii volleyball player, and she went to the game and sent me this picture of them. Howzit? And she's so big. I remember when she was small, and James, who often who used to co-host the show here with me, that's his daughter. I know. Okay, so here. On this one here, we're going to do, okay, the correct response to, how's it? When somebody sees you and goes, how's it? The correct response is A, aloha, B, how's it? Back at 'em with one shaka. Okay. C, too good. Or D, mine's fine. How's yours? Okay. So vote on which one you think is the correct answer. By the way, you can vote more than once. Okay. How's it with the shaka? That's it. Yes, your show streaming live on Instagram. Oh, okay, cool. Is it, hey, Kenny, is it in the vertical or is it that, is it a little 16 by 9 in the middle? Let me know. Okay. Yeah. Ah, okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, the votes are coming in so far. How's it with the shaka is winning? I know. And D, look at this here. Oh, man, you guys are quick on the draw, man. Good fun. Patrick laughs. Whoo. LOL. I know. Which one's funny? Mine's fine. How's yours? You ever do that? Hey, how's it? Oh, mine's fine. How's yours, bro? Huh? I know. B, how's it? Yeah, exactly. With the shaka, Lord. That's very important. That's like, having one plate lunch without side salad. I know. Mac salad on the side. Ooh, making myself honor. I know. But Eric, when someone says, how's it, says, aloha. There you go. Oh, and Ellen, A and B. Oh, yeah. Well, they're convertible. All of these work. We just wants to know which one you do the most. I know. Look at this. And no comment. Speaking of B, what happened to the B cam? They all the bees went away. There was less and less till there was like 5 bees just wandering around. And then one day I went out there and all the bees were gone. So that was the end of bee cam. What No Com is talking about, I had a bunch of bees at my house. I mean, not a super amount, but this many in a clump, that's considerable. So much so that my daughter with my grandson didn't want to park by the driveway because they were right there and buzzing around and stuff. But they were very docile. I used to go over there, put my hand, put the camera, and never. But anyway, less till finally, boom. And someone predicted that. 16 by 9 in the middle and little. Oh, that's not bad. On Instagram. Oh, I'll take that. So if anybody's watching on Instagram, we're also on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and X and Twitch. Okay, so if any of those platforms are better for you and you look big, you can go there. Now, but I would appreciate it. I don't know how you comment when you're on Instagram. That'll be the next order of business, how to bring that in, Whoo, quick draw, B, my draw. Yeah, I know. I make mean homemade plate lunch. Wow, that sounds good. Whoo, where I stay sick, my truck is in the shop. Where's I stay sick, my truck is in the shop. How's it? Oh, I stay sick, my truck in the shop. Too funny. And it was so funny. Nani said, hey, look at that. Ooh, it's a fun game. I love it. Oh, Ellen, thank you so much. Yeah, there. Oh, okay. Terry beef, mac salad, and rice. Oh, stop. Ooh, this is a fun game. Love it. Thanks, Ellen. I appreciate that. Nani liked your comment so much. She bat phoned it to me. There we go. They made a beeline to somewhere else. Yes, they did. I'm too new. They all sound right. They are all right. You're perfectly correct, Pamela. They are all correct. But what is the most correctest? I know. Oh, um, that's a big enough bunch of bees but for the most part, you don't bother them, they don't bother you. No, they don't. And there's a weird vibe to having them around. You're like feel like you're helping things. Oh, you're the guy, Andy Bumatai. Oh, you remember that bit? Yeah, I know. I did a bit about that because people always used to say, "Hey, you the guy," and the Bumatai. And then I added that. Remember that bit? It was said, "Hey, you the guy. I seen you on the radio." And then I put that out there because people would say to me, "Hey, I seen you on the radio," and then I would go, "Oh wow, embarrassing. Same shirt." I know. That's why I pick E. Respond with the nod of approval. E. I know. That's good. Let's see. Uh E.T. Guerrero Aloha. They probably were looking for a queen. Yeah, they were. That's what a lot of people told me, or that the queen was there and disabled in some fashion and whatever. We went around and around with all this discussion for a while there, but it just wasn't in the cards. But there weren't any dead bees laying around. They obviously moved somewhere else, so I'm happy for them. Who I have the perfect face for radio. There we go. I remember the head flip. Howzit too? Oh yeah. Ew. And you got to go up, not down. Up. If people, how's it? Yeah, I used to do this thing too, where I said, like it depends how far you are away from somebody. If they close, right? If they kind of far, how's it? If they real far, you got to extend. How's it? Throw that shaka out there for the long distance. I know. That's how it went. Kora shaka kaden. Ooh. Dude. Used to have tourist stuff with the shaka and hang loose. Oh yeah, the hang loose thing. People don't really say hang loose anymore. That's kind of a '60s thing, They used to have hang loose on the different things. In fact, Heston Kaihui gave me this. No, this one doesn't see it. You can't really see it. Let me see if I put this in there. This is a Don Ho glass. Can you see that? Let me see if it'll focus there. This is a Don Ho glass from the old days at and right here it says Polynesian Palace. This is one of the glasses they used to give away. Well, I mean, you bought the drink, but you could keep the glass. See, that was Don Ho. It says Don Ho on it, Polynesian Palace. And these glasses used to say hang loose. Some of them said suck them up, different things. But people don't say that anymore. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like Howzit with a shaka wins this particular poll. So, Aloha's creeping up, but Aloha is a hot second. Howzit spaghetti turtle? I know. Gee, yeah, Don Ho right there. Someone would invoke Don. Oh, no comment did. Yeah, there you go. Here, see how this is how you invoke Don Ho if you ever feel like it. Put an exclamation point followed by Don Ho, no space, and Don's face will appear on the screen. Ooh, great keepsake. Well, it's from, back in the days. I used to work there with Don Ho at the Polynesian Palace. And then when Heston was cleaning out his grandmother's house, he found a set of these, kept one for me, and gave it to me. This is Heston Kaihui, who I'll be working with this Saturday on the Big Island for a private gig. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, looks like we basically, people agreed. Howzit with the shaka is the best response to Howzit. Okay. And Rick S. Sure, from the bought the drink, keep the glass collection. Yeah. And the drinks were so cheap. Remember that? Yeah, people kept, remember those big giant ones and with the back scratcher and all that stuff in it. I did that joke too. I said, when I first started in Waikiki, that people would say, Bumatai, does that come with the back scratcher? Yeah, I remember me and Chemo climbing over the dome when we were kids. Yep, that's it right there. You were, yeah, I've known Patrick since little. He was a grom, scrabbling around on the beach and stuff. That's when I met him, and look at him now. A sterling young man. Yeah, over at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Yeah, the dome. That's when Don Ho was there too for a while. Okay, what time we got? Oh man, we better get going. This is only 3. We have 7 of these things. May have to pick it up here a little bit. Okay, the next one is, what food is a must when you eat? Okay, A, poi. B, rice. C, potatoes. D, bread. E, kimchi. F, beer. Bump. Rice. Boom. Nani aloha. Wasted no time. Rice. I know. And then, Rick F, beer. Terry in Scotland is a kimchi man. There we go, kimchi. And then shakalaka is kimchi. Look at this, man. And Chiguire X is beer. Oh, we got some beer people here. Kenny Roberts, B, gotta have the rice. Ooh, rice is killing it at 57%. And no one else has even broke 15%. Ooh, Lupine Mohawk is E. There we go. And what, Keone, where were you at? Rice. Garen Ballbaron's got to have the rice. Yeah. I almost had mac salad in there, but, I think these are most of the regular ones. And Matt Statter says, I love rice, but after a week in Hawaii, even I got tired of all the rice. But there's some people that can't eat unless they have rice. In fact, I remember Paul Rodriguez, the comedian friend of mine, he told me he can't eat without tortillas, tortillas, right? The soft ones, he has to have that. And even if he just puts butter on it, and that's a must have for him. Salesi says, who be for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, musubi snacks in between meals. Rice all the way. That's how, bro, right there. I no can hear. I get beer in my ear. Oh, I remember hearing that. Ooh, so cool to watch the polls. Yes, thank you, Koto 808. Mm-hmm. And Guitar Ollie, there we go. Rice, by the way. Guitar Ollie is responsible for these right here. See these prizes? That's Guitar Ollie and Mama T-Bird made those keychains right there. So mahalo. And for those of you who may just have joined us, the people who comment the most, and you can comment as many times and on as many choices as you want. Toward the end, we're going to spin the wheel, give away first, second, and third place prizes. Who always rinse your rice before cooking, right? That's right. And then put them up in the water. People say, doctor, I would hurt my finger. Oh, where? Oh, right by the check the rice amount knuckle. Feed a man a plate lunch and you make a friend. Give a man a beer and you get one roommate. Let me do that again. That was too good. Feed a man a plate lunch and you make a friend. Give a man a beer and you get one new roommate. I gotta have rice. What, Ellen? You and a whole bunch of other peoples. That's right. A day without rice is a day without sunshine. There you go, Guitar Ollie. Koto 808. It's fun watching people's answers. I gotta have the gotta have the boy. Oh, If you can find it, though, the sad part is you can't always find poi nowadays. I know. I remember going to Zippy's, and they had the Hawaiian plate, and I said, "Oh, get poi," and they went, "Oh, we wish." But look, poi is at 26%, tied with bread, believe it or not. Rice is at 9%, and beer coming in a hot second at 17%. Ooh, I love musubi. Yes, tortillas are versatile. They definitely are. I like them sometimes just hot with butter. But it's not something I go, oh man. But no, I lived at Paul's house for a little while. Every meal, Garan Ball Baron. I know. When I was living in Hawaii, I had poi every day at least once, but that option is not available here. Oh, bummer, bro. People will send poi nowadays. I forget who it is, though. Keone Nunes. Poi is answer A. Yep, that's it right there. I use my Hamajang Gang keychain regularly. It's my second most important key ring. Okay. Let's see what Nani just bat phoned me. She said, Photo Luke, Hawaii, can't decide. Nothing on there I have to have when I eat each meal, but I do eat mostly rice. Okay. So B. There we go. Mostly rice. Well, you're exposed to so many different things. On Photo Luke's channel, you got to check it out. Photo Luke Hawaii. He travels to a number of different places and tries all sorts of stuff. So his palate has been exposed. Okay. D, then B. D, bread, then rice. Yep. No, that's how it goes. I can eat musubi every day. Ooh, that sounds like heaven to me, too. I can't decide. Nothing here. I have to eat. Whoa, now I think we just went through that. Same here, Photo Luke, but got to have more than rice, one meal or fish, like certain protein, yeah. I remember somebody telling me one time, how can you eat poi? You just, I tried it. It's awful. I said, well, that's like saying, how can you eat mashed potatoes with nothing? Just eat it. It's something that's meant to have something else. That's the art of it too. A poi with lomi salmon. Ooh. And, squid luau. Stop. Oh, Waipio poi the best, Big Island. Oh, there we go. Waipio is where they think Kamehameha the First grew up, on the Big Island in Waipio. I know. Yeah. Will send. I get rice at Bulk Barn, cheaper there. Is that so? Brown rice. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't like the white rice, but the brown rice, but then the jury's out on, is it really brown? Some brown rice is just dyed brown, which is, who does that? Rick S. says, you can find Photo Luke streaming videos on Twitch and YouTube. Tuesdays, 8:30 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Wednesdays, 5 p.m. and Friday, at 8:30, all of these Hawaii Standard Time. Taro Mobera. Oh, yeah, that's okay. But, that's taro is the IKEA version of poi. Yeah. Hey, Option, how are you? Long time no see. Oh, this chat is just moving. Hard to catch. Gotta go with rice, but I do love poi. Yeah. Sardines with poi. Ooh, stop. We ear fry, We ear fried rice. Musubi has rice steak, cocoa. Ooh, man. I know. Watch out. Brown rice, while typically contains higher levels of arsenic because of the outer bran layer. Oh, there we go. See what I mean? Everybody's got an opinion. Yeah. I'm of the opinion, eat it. If it doesn't kill you, eat it more. I'm the worst. My wife is always, no, you have to eat real food. I could live on carrot cake. I'm one of these guys. Okay. Oh, man, look, we're almost at the bottom of the hour. Okay. So poi one, bread second, and kimchi and beer third and fourth. Okay. So now we're going to go to another one. That was only four. We have what, three left? Let's see if we can get to them. Okay. This next one here is, which Hawaiian islands have you been to? This will be a quick one. Okay. Which Hawaiian islands have you been to? Oahu, Kauai, Maui, Hawaii Island, Lanai, or Sand? Which island have you been to? Carrot cake, yes. Mummy, woo, I know. I love that. Oh, someone has been to Sand. Darlene has been to Sand Island, Oahu. Oh, and Rick A. Andy. There you go. Yeah, Darlene D. And Lauren, you got to put an A. You can't just type Oahu. You have to type the A to make it register. But we know you've been there. Okay. Oh, look at this. A, B, C, D, E, and F. There you go. All of them. Ooh, Keone. Oh, look how many people. I've been to most of them. To Sand. I know. Shoo. Wow. There you go. To give you an idea of how fast things are going, let me go here. Do you see here? Look at this. Can you see it there in the background? That's all the different. Those are just the letters here. Let me get to the bottom here. Boop. Where are we? There we. Sand is my favorite island. Sorry, yeah. See, look at this. Beep. Just me. There we go. Sorry, yeah. I know. Wow. Ooh. Born and raised Queens Hospital, full of a win. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's get back to this and put Salesi back on the screen. Ooh. Born and raised Queens Hospital. I know. Landed on Oahu. There we go. Keone has been to BC. I almost put Nihoa and Kaho'olawe and Ni'ihau, and the only reason I didn't put Ni'ihau is I was afraid that only Keone would have been there. Sand used to be home to the Hawaiians. Oh, was it? Sand Island? I didn't know that. Ooh. And F, all of them. Ooh, namaste Zen. Ooh, Keone, mahalo. Does it count when you put multiple letters in the comments? I do not know. I would do them one at a time just to make sure, But again, Oahu, of course, is the most visited, and then Hawaii Island, followed by Kauai, Maui, Lanai, and then 14% have been to Sand Island. Ooh. Went with you to Kauai that time with the crush. Oh, that's right. I did take you there. Oh, that's funny, man. The crush. Everyone adopted Patrick at one point. Yeah, that was so much fun back in those days. I know. Look at this. And look, Luke has been to most of them. ABC. Lynn Nakasone. I don't know if ABC works. I think you have to do them one at a time, but still. There you go. Okay. Oahu is the winner to this. We have two more. Let's see if we get to them. Okay. So what we're going to do now, Big Island, Kauai seems almost tie. Yeah, they are. You asked my mom and she was like, he really effing knows you. Oh, that's funny. I remember that. I went to ask Patrick's mom, and back then I was pretty popular. Remember in those days, working nightclubs on TV and all this stuff. Okay, let's go to the next poll. This is 6, and again we'll go to 7 if we meet you. Okay, the Hawaii state bird. Okay. Do you know what the Hawaii state bird is? And this one, you can vote as many times as you want. But is it the flying cockroach? A. Nene or Hawaiian goose? B. C. The construction cane or a construction crane? Or D. A hand gesture while driving? Okay. Which do you believe it is? Oops, somebody picked Nene Bird. And if you notice, I have the kahakos over the E. How authentic is that? Somebody, okay, that's the correct name for Sand Island. Who were the other islands? I can't. I'd have to practice reading Keone's posts, but there you go. Thanks, huh? Oh, look at this. Okay. Yeah, and Nene with the kahakos. Thank you so much. No comment. And Lupine Mohawk. Daddy was born and raised in Hanepepe, Kauai. Been there plenty times, spent time on Oahu too, sightseeing Iolani Palace, Waikiki, etc. Did you know that Iolani Palace had electricity 5 years before the White House did, and is the first palace in the world with a flushing toilet? And by the way, most people know that it's the only royal palace on American soil also. Yeah. And we'll end there because it gets dicey after that. I know. You're right, Lauren. It is the Nene bird. I know. And B, most people know it's the Nene bird, but some people feel that the Hawaii state bird is a hand gesture while driving. And Kenny thinks it's the flying cockroach, which you see more often than the Nene bird. I know. B, but A must be a close second. So true. Oh, man. Look at that. Ah, you can't fool me. It's B. Pamela, we couldn't fool you. You were right. B for beautiful. That's right. Did you know at one time there were only 30 Nene birds in all of Hawaii? 30 complete. And they protected them and, did all the things. And now there are thousands, like 3,000 of them. So good on who was ever responsible for that revitalization. 30. Wow. I know. Huh. Okay, my cousin recently had a bad fall when a B-50 flew at her. Yeah, that they fly straight at you. Those buggers, those little. I know that's their defense. Yes, I did. Even wrote short story about just that. Ooh, wonder what short story that is. Okay. Okay, gang, we're 6 minutes over the bottom of the hour. Do you like this, by the way? Oh, we have to give away the prizes. Let's do the last one, and then we'll get to the prizes. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so the state bird Nene that used to have 30 and now have 3,000 or something. Okay, so the last poll. Okay, and again, those who choose the most have a shot at the prizes. Okay, here we go. Which statement is not true in Hawaii? Which statement is not true? Gas is cheaper than milk. B, the ukulele is a Portuguese instrument. C, it snows in Hawaii. D, Nihoa is the 9th island. And E, driving a Toyota Tacoma is mandatory, which is not true. Okay. We need to see. So cool to see Nene flying overhead on Maui. They squawk when they fly. Very cool. Okay, we have an E. Choose there. She was on the stool trying to swat it. Oh, I get it. Oh, my goodness. That is dangerous. Okay, again, we're choosing which is not true. Okay. So A, gas is cheaper than milk. B, ukulele is a Portuguese instrument. C, it snows in Hawaii. D, Nihoa is the ninth island. And E, driving a Toyota Tacoma is mandatory. I know. Are these too easy? I know. Oh, I like the polls and some chatting, but I do like the videos and the tunes you have made too. Nice music and sights. Yeah, there we go. And you're very welcome. Let's see where we're at with this. E, but why wouldn't you? Huh? What? But why wouldn't you? I don't know. That's not true. Kenny, yeah. Oh, wait. So hard to catch it. There it is. Kelly, yeah, the squawking alerts me. There we go. Okay. And GB thinks that D is not true. It is true. Nihoa is the ninth island. It's a little tiny thing that I think, depending on the tides, comes up. Am I wrong, Keone? Nihoa is the ninth island. A lot of people think Las Vegas is the ninth island. Whew. And the E is hilarious. I know a lot of people think, oh, well, you're from Hawaii. Oh, you must get Tacoma. Huh? Ooh, make the polls about the polls. I don't know. I am 1,000% certain that Toyota Tacoma ownership is a legal requirement. Oh, man, I got to tell you. I thought Las Vegas was the ninth island. A lot of people call it the ninth island, but in reality, there's a little. It's just a rock. Nobody, of course, is there, but I don't think you can even tie a boat up to it. But it is in fact an island. Okay, there we go. Whew. Good point, Mad Statter. There we go. Okay, I think we driving a mandatory. So look, most people figured out that driving a Toyota Tacoma is not, in fact, mandatory. But a lot of people are very surprised when you remind them that the ukulele was introduced by the Portuguese. How's that? I know. Ooh. We have a Honda Ridgeline. Oh, I don't click. We have a Honda Ridgeline, but yes, more Tacomas than anything else around here. I got it. And Keone says, I got a Tacoma. The salesman asked if I was a Kamehameha School grad or a fireman. Oh, that's too funny. I never heard of Nihoa. Yeah, well, now you have, but it's a very esoteric thing. Okay. All right, gang. So now let's see if we can get to, oh man, how do I get there? Wait a minute. Oh. I have to, okay, here. So now I click this one, bingo. And we get this. Now, what this is the top, I don't know, somebody you can count, the top people who have participated in the chat. Okay. Somebody can count. So for the first place prize, and let's show you once again what they are. Okay. This is the for the keychain, and you can pick one of these colors if you win. Okay. Second place is the notepad there with some check marks that say whatever and cockroach. And the last thing to the right are those post-it notes that say shoots, as in okay, right? So let's spin and see what we have. Spin for the win. And the winner is Helen. Andy had so much fun tonight and playing the game, and you are the winner. You get to let me know. And by the way, what you do is you send your information to info@bumatai.com right there, and please let us know which one of the keychains you would like. Pick a color there, or if no matter, no matter. But again, send it to Bumatai at no info@bumatai.com. Ellen is our first place winner. Now for second place. Here we go. Look at all the names on the right. Hey, Spaghetti Turtle, second place. You win the and this is the notepad, okay? The notepad right here. See that where it says Dakain? That's a stack of, like those memo pads that you have by the phone. And in the bottom, you can check whatever you like cockroach, whatever, Dakain, or whatever. Okay. So there we go. Now for third place for the post-it notes. Let's see who our winner is. I don't believe it. Spaghetti Turtle, we're gonna spin again. You can't you can't win twice. Okay. You're already the first place winner. Let's give someone else a chance. You okay with that, Spaghetti Turtle? Yeah, I know. Look, awesome. Thanks so much. Congrats, Spaghetti. We're gonna spin again because Spaghetti Turtle won twice. A second chance. Who will it be? Eric S. Eric S. Portuguese sausage fundraiser for that trip to New York. That's funny. Okay. Now remember, everybody, what you do is you send an email to info@bumatai.com. Send me your address and your real name. I will not share it with anybody. And I'm going to send that information to Nani Aloha, and she will put your prize in the mail and send it off from Sacramento. Okay, because that'll be way faster than me sending it from Hawaii there. Okay, so there you go, gang. Oh, what's this, Patrick? My mom's name is Kathy Hawaiian, and she was married to Virginia Roach, and she was oh, I got it. Okay, hey, congrats, winners. Gee-hoo. Everyone who is here is always a winner. Mahalo to Andy for this. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. There we go. All our winners. Again, email me. I'll put it up here one more time just to drive it home. info@bumatai.com. Send me that email, and especially the color that you want for the keychains made by Guitar Ollie and Mama T-Bird. Mama T-Bird. There you go. All right, gang. Thanks so much. If you like this, let me know, and we'll do it again. But again, for all the people who may be watching on Instagram, we'll figure out how to make your experience better. We know it's kind of small in this little box here, but we'll work on that. Okay. So there you go. Now we're going to hit the button and finish things up. Mahalo nui loa. And by the way, if can, rubber band, no shame. Wait, what? No, is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Please subscribe and like this video. It really it makes a lot of difference. Everyone says you got to do that. ask people to subscribe and hit the bell, because people subscribe and then we can't notify them in any way. So if can, Rubber Band would really appreciate that. And to all the people who donated on the Twitch side, bits or whatever you did, thank you so much for supporting the show. We appreciate it. Okay, we'll see you on Friday, October 24th, 3:30 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Mahalo to our moderators. Can't avoid that. I mean, can't forget that. Okay, Nani Aloha, also a associate producer. Shakalaka, Devin, Rick S, and C Honda. Okay, all you guys, thanks, appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Mahalo and aloha. Let's hear it. Doo.